How's it going, everyone? My name is True Underdog, and today we're looking at the Terminator. I was invited to check him out a bit early, but I sadly couldn't make it due to work restrictions. But that's alright, because it just means this reaction is a lot more genuine this time around. Because now I'm seeing all this stuff for the first time, so let's see, is Terminator terrific or terrible? Judging by the trailer, he's likely quite terrific, but we don't know until we get our hands on him, so let's go. We're currently in Variation 1, let's check out the Universal stuff. Oh wait, we gotta do the short hops and stuff, that's right, okay. Not the best, okay. His short hops are not the best, and keep in mind, his short hop 2 actually does crushing blow if you avoid a low attack, and no other character actually has that. The forward throw. And yes, that does lead to a full combo if you get that crushing blow. So really good distance on the forward throw, not typically what you want with this character. And so is that. So his throws aren't the best unless you're gonna put the opponent in the corner, otherwise they get a lot of breathing room, and he doesn't have the best keep away. His shotgun does seem to reach very far though. Oh wow, it's full screen. However, it does do more damage if you're closer. Pretty cool stuff, right? But he does have a projectile. I don't believe he has his teleport though, that's the sad thing. Not in the tournament builds. You have it in casual though. Alright, what else do we need? The jump-ins, yes, the jump-ins. Okay, jumping 1. Does that do more damage? It does not. Oh yes, so jumping 2 is the go-to combo starter and it does more damage, I love that. I hate when the air-to-airs do more damage because they're a bit harder to time. You typically do have to delay them, but not this one. It just lands. Great angle, good damage, great for starting off combos, fantastic stuff. What about the sweep? Let's check out this sweep. Ooh, it's so fast. It's so fast. Now, unfortunately, he does not duck while doing it, so he might get hit while doing this. He does not get low, but it's so fast. How is it on block? -12. Okay, not a Shao Kahn sweep. Very, very punishable. So it might be fast, but it's got very bad range, so if they do block it, you might live and die by this sweep. Not the best. Uppercut. Oh my god, I love it. He stays low the entire time. That's going to be one of the best uppercuts in terms of anti-airs, or just punishing in general. Alright, and I do believe that's it for the universal stuff, so let's move on to the attack strings. Not too many, I like that. Okay, safe. Even safer. Okay, plus on block. Do we have Cabal? Is everything he does safe? Okay, that's still safe. Okay, that's punishable. But we gotta check the spacing though. It may be safe if spaced correctly. Okay, this one is also safe. And we have this with a crushing blow. If the first attack misses, right? So it's like Jade, only it's not a mix-up. Okay, this guy is lucky. Alright, here we go. So first up, eliminate all humanity. So that's your go-to punish. If the opponent does something unsafe, it's got pretty good range. You do it, cancel into a string, get your combo going. Alright, how about Rose from Ashes? Ends with a low, and oddly enough, that's the safer one too, despite ending in a mix-up. That's kind of crazy, that's -3. Not too bad, it's not your turn anymore, but it is only -3, and you can't cancel that, I imagine. No, you cannot. That'd be awesome, but sadly no. Robot Apocalypse. Pretty good, get the knockdown, ends with an overhead. That's gonna be really great if any special moves hit low. What is it on block again? +2, oh my goodness. And you have to block that last part. Unless you flawless block, that might be possible. But my point is you can't actually avoid it by ducking. So if you block this, he's now plus, you can just go for this. He's +2, that's fantastic. That's pretty darn cool. And then we have say goodbye. Oh, that's the throw. Nice. Now I don't think you can cancel that throw. No, you cannot, but you could cancel that first overhead and get a combo going that way. What's his command grab? Oh, it is that, but it doesn't work? That's kind of strange. And you don't appear to be able to cancel that. Still decent damage though. And that last part is a true throw, right? Oh my goodness, so if he's blocking, what happens? You can duck that second hit, okay. That's gonna be very tough to deal with online, but you can in fact duck and then avoid it. Now, do you have to neutral duck though? That's the question, let's test that. I'm gonna have him stance block. No, okay. So you can neutral duck it, or duck while blocking. Either one is okay, but that's still pretty tricky, right? Overhead and then throw. You gotta duck immediately after blocking that overhead. That's gonna kill a lot of beginners or just people who don't know this character. That's gonna be very frustrating. Okay, then we have Catastrophic Crash. Okay, that's a cool name. That's a very good one. That one is very, very good. That's one of his go-to moves, right? His fastest mid, 10 frames on startup, pretty darn good. And what is it on block? -8, but look at all that pushback. So, like I said earlier, It seemed unsafe, but all that distance, nobody's punishing that. So that's pretty darn good. Nothing punishable yet. He's pretty much Cabal so far. -7 with a low overhead, and that starts off combos, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, okay. We have a low overhead that is safe on block for the most part, and also can start off combos. Are you for real, NetherRealm? That is just too good. That is some Mortal Kombat X level stuff. That is just nonsense. I can't believe it. That seems really good. Oh my god, you just keep it going. Oh no. Oh no, that's so scary. Goodbye everyone online, especially with high ping. And a bad connection, this is going to murder you. I'm sorry. It just is. I don't make the rules. It's gonna kill though. And then last but not least, we have Unstoppable Machine. Okay, plus 27 on hit, so a guaranteed dash afterwards. That's pretty darn crazy. What is it on block? Oh, it's -8. So that might be actually punishable by some characters like Noob Saibot, but you're gonna need perfect timing. I imagine most people can't punish that. It doesn't seem very punishable. So it's still really, really good. But this one seems better. It's -7. Why would you not just do this all the time? Maybe there's no gap on this one, but this one has a gap. This just seems so good. Though I'm not sure what to do after like landing that. Oh my god, that's still 320. All I did was jab and it's still 320. Oh my goodness, okay. He seems really, really good, and he is very much like Cabal. Pretty much nothing he does is punishable, but he also has crazy mix-ups as well. Typically, Cabal needs like his special moves for that. Terminator just gets them. This character seems really good, and scariest of all, he's straightforward good. Like, he's easy good. But next up, let's check out these special moves, and I want to do the ones that aren't specific to this variation first. Alright, so here we go, the universal stuff. So first up we have Sawed Off, the projectile. This does hit full screen. It is a high attack, but it does more damage up close. And when you enhance this thing, you can decide where you go. So if I hold forward, I walk forward. And I can enhance it twice, so I can go forward and then backward, or I can go forward twice in a row, like that, or I can go forward and then backward. Just crazy, right? What a good move, not all combos too. How ridiculous is that? And it has a crushing blow, I think, as well, but you have to miss twice in a row. Oh, 25%. You know what? Not too crazy, not too bad. And we missed this one earlier. Oh, that's a crushing blow, and it starts off combos. Oh no. Oh no, almost 40%, and it's so easy. That's almost brain dead. Oh no. So that one starts off combos, which is good as long as the opponent doesn't have defensive bar. If they have those 2 bars, it's almost useless, whereas Sawed Off is flat damage. But very similar to Johnny Cage, I don't see this one happening very often because it has to be twice in a row. It's not just twice period, it's twice in a row, and they have to be ducking, so it doesn't seem very likely. But even so, it still seems like a very, very good projectile. Has that amazing meter burn gimmick where you can walk back or walk forward. You can do it twice in a row for extra damage just to kill the opponent because they're still standing, so they can't break this. That's 20% unbreakable, and you could do it at the end of a string, and they can't break that, so unbreakable 24%. Cost me 2 bars, but hey, you might be dead. And then we have the Gorilla Press. Let's go. It's a command grab, and it switches sides. Does he make a face when doing that? Or am I just laughing at how straight-faced he is? Oh my goodness. Can you spin bar on this? Oh, you can, then he throws them forward. So if you hold down, what happens? Oh, that's the restand, that's right. So you can leave the opponent airborne, so what is that string again? It's like this, right? And then amplify it down, and you've got a restand. And they now have to deal with you because you're so plus on hit. How plus is it? Ah, I'm messing it up. It's weird that it's down. Oh yeah. Okay, you're plus 10, so the timing's a bit tight, but they are forced to deal with you. Not that move because that's a bit slower on startup, but there are some moves that are faster, like this mid is 10 frames, so you can do that. And in the corner especially, they're forced to deal with you. You could walk up, go for a throw, all that fun stuff. So if you want to deny the opponent their wake up, you amplify down and you get the restand. And then last but not least, we have Killing Machine. This one just absorbs projectiles. You likely already saw it, but if not, let me record the enemy right here. Have him fire. And I can just hold this down and deny all of it. Pretty crazy, right? So that's pretty awesome. It doesn't really counter projectiles, but it does deny them, and I don't think there's anything else to it really. So that's it for his universal special moves. Seems very, very solid. But now let's look at variation 1. Alright, so first up we have the air command grab, infiltrator toss. So that's your anti-air, but it's also great for extending combos right here. Spin the bar, boom. Gets you tons of damage too. It's also great for ending combos. Can you like dash and do it? Oh, almost. Oh yes you can. Look at that conversion, 25%, so easy. Because he slides forward the entire time. Oh, that's great, that's so good. And if you spin the bar, it's even more. Now, I'm not sure what you would do to follow it up. But look at that, 30%. Oh my goodness, I bet he gets even more. He seems like a damage monster. So this is the build I want to rock because I love command grabs and I love anti-air command grabs even more. So he just seems really good. Cyber Rift. Oh, that's the low. Oh my goodness. So this string that ends in an overhead. Nope, now it's a low. What if I meter burn it? Okay, just more damage. Not too bad. Is it better on hit? Plus 27. Plus 25. So it's not worth spinning the bar. You have the option, but I don't recommend doing it. But my goodness, it is unsafe on block, thankfully, but still, you have low overhead or you have low. Oh my goodness. Or you have this one, they want to duck that second hit, and you go, no, it's a low, and you catch him with that. And it's so fast that it actually combos too. You don't even sacrifice anything for that mix-up. Oh my god, this guy's gonna be a scrub killer. He's gonna kill casuals, and he's also gonna kill anyone who just doesn't know what he can do. And you can't even really fuzzy guard this stuff. That's gonna be so frustrating. I mean, a really good player can, but if you got really high ping on your side, it's gonna be very tough to block this stuff. It is punishable. It is fully punishable on block, but man, it seems so good. And then Endo Lunge. That's the overhead. And this is safe, by the way. It's -6. And I'm guessing because it's a bit slower, but it's not that slow. So any string that has a low in it, he can now replace with this. So I believe this is a low. So instead of that. And does it like pop them up? No, just more damage. But still, he has a low ender, which is safe, or he can risk everything. And he gets that follow-up. Oh my goodness. That's a bit much, I feel like, NetherRealm, but you know what? Keeping with tradition, every DLC character in this game has to be godlike. And then after a couple of months, we'll nerf him a little bit. But my god, he has a low mix-up special move, and an overhead mix-up special move, and he can do it from downtown, too. He has a far version. Does he have a very far version? I didn't check that. Let's see. No, he just has a far version, but still, he can just fly in. You can't run away from this guy. Oh, that's gonna be good for the throws, right? Land the throw. And they think, oh, I'm safe, and you go, no, you're not. You just fly in and get them. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the mix-up variation, and also the don't jump on me variation. Really good, so it's a grappler and a mix-up monster. That seems a bit too strong, but variation 1 seems very good if you're brand new to the character and don't want to do combos. You just want to mix up the opponent all day long. Now with that said, it does have the option for combos, so it's going to be great for experienced players too, but I think it's especially good for anyone who's picking up the character. Alright, so now we have variation 2, so let's see what this one has that's unique. Alright, so first up we have the backbreaker. Let's do the forward version. Ooh, okay. Now you want to amplify it and do the forward version. Ooh. And then just the regular amplified might do it, but let's do the backwards version because that counts as a version too. And then finally just spin the bar normally. Ooh. And here we go. Oh my goodness. After all that effort, a pop-up and 21%. Okay, not too bad. The pop-up makes it worth it, but otherwise it would not be because that damage is not very much after all that effort. Just make sure once again the opponent doesn't have 2 bars of defense because if they do, they've negated all that hard work. Then we have Running Man. So it has several versions. Square is the tackle, and that's unblockable, but can the opponent duck it? That's the questions we have to ask. Can they duck it? They can't. It'll catch you. It's a real command grab style throw, and you can't amplify it too. Let's go. Oh no, it's the ball crusher. Oh god. And what's the requirement for that crushing blow? I didn't check. Oh, all right, you gotta run a very far distance. Okay, so it's like Jade's. You gotta travel really far. So if they're trying to run away or roll away, this will catch them. And you get 33%. And it is inescapable, just flat damage. Okay, that's a lot of damage. That's kind of like Garrus, but I guess you are kind of making a big risk. You gotta run all the way across the screen, and you are kind of hand-delivering yourself to the opponent, so it's tough to get. And you can't go through projectiles with this either, so I guess it's fair. Now you can do more than just that though. You have 2 on the controller. Does that start off combos? Doesn't appear to. What about in the corner? Like, could I combo into it? Oh yes, yes you can. Oh my goodness. So that's your go-to combo extender. That's crazy. I'm not sure if you get much from mid-screen, if anything at all. But in the corner, you get a guaranteed meterless combo. That's fantastic. Really good for that. Then you have the kick. Just a mid, but it is safe and tons of distance, and it's plus 32, so you have time to dash in a little bit after landing it. And then, of course, you can also stop. Just press it again, and you stop. Oh, it costs bar, though. Okay, it costs bar. That could still be tricky during a string, right? You block, then boom, catch them. Could still be very sneaky, or even better, my hands are fast enough, command grab. Even better, right? That's gonna be very sneaky. Now he does have a regular throw too. I'm just saying the command grab could be worth it because maybe it's the crushing blow one and you wanna land that. That could be one reason to cancel this. Go into that crushing blow, spin the bar, boom, there's a crushing blow, awesome. And then last but not least, we have the air throw. Let's go, let's make the opponent jump on me. I don't like the input for throws in these games, but you know what? Pretty decent damage, 100. And I believe you can amplify it. Oh, it's a restand though. Oh, it's a combo starter? Wait, seriously? Are you serious? All right, very weird timing, but it's a combo starter air-to-air throw. That's very unique. It's a very fun idea. It might be a bit too strong, but that's good. That's a very good move. And that's it for Variation 2. I don't like it as much as Variation 1. It does seem like the more grapple-heavy variation, but you also do have a command grab in the first build as well by default. So you don't really have to choose. No matter what, you do still have that grappling playstyle, but this one does have the chase factor, right? You can chase them down with the tackle, you're at plus 19 and you're very close, so they have to deal with your stuff. So that's really, really cool for pressure. And you have the air-to-air to start off combo. So this move is like, I can get in, and then once I get in, you're even more dead. So it's great for closing that gap, and it's also the scariest when you're close. You don't have the 50-50s, but you have all the different grabs, which is just as scary. And finally, we have Variation 3. Only 2 special moves in this build, but that's because we have Sonya grenades. It hits mid, so thankfully not a mix-up, but it is still very scary because the opponent can't do anything when this is out. It's got very long startup. Very, very long startup, right? You can hit me while I do it. Look how long it took me to block. Took me all day to block, right? But if you block this grenade, I'm at like plus 36 or something crazy like that. I'm not sure if the opponent will block long enough for us to see. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm at plus 27, isn't that crazy? So I could like stagger you, then throw this, and just walk up and throw you. I'm at such good frame advantage, that's crazy. I can do whatever I want, I can probably jump in. Yeah, you gotta deal with me. Isn't that just crazy? Oh my god, it's really, really good. And it starts off combos, which I'm sure you saw, right? It starts off combos. I'm terrible at it, but it starts off combos. And it's not even hard to do. That's just ridiculous. Nothing really crazy creative in this one to end combos. Oh, it's the incapacitor, isn't it? We'll talk about that in just a bit though. So this is great for starting off combos. It's very, very good on block, and once it's out, the opponent has to respect it. So it's gonna be great for pressure, it's gonna be great for mix-ups, all that insane stuff. It's a very good move. It's a bit slow on startup, you are vulnerable while throwing it. Once again, it takes me forever to block, but it's a free combo starter if it hits. And if you block, it stays out. It doesn't go away just because you're blocking. What if he hits me? Let me go ahead and test that. I wanna see what happens if he hits me. Goes away. So if he hits me, it does go away. So that's one nice thing. If he hits me, it's gone for good. However, if I block it, it does stay out. We saw that in the trailer, right? So if the opponent overextends and thinks, I'm gonna interrupt you for doing this, and you time it correctly, it's very, very good. They get launched for a full combo, didn't cost you any meter, and it's also very plus on block. So it's a great move. It's not a mix-up itself, but it does allow for mix-ups and forces the opponent to block. Very, very good. And then last but not least, we have the incapacitator. I think this move has me more excited than anything else. So first off, it's unblockable, but I bet you can duck it. Let's go ahead and see. It would be too strong if you couldn't. Yes, you can in fact duck it, but what if I space it from further away? It falls a bit. Can it hit you from full screen? No, it always misses no matter what, which looks kinda goofy, but it will miss you if you're crouching, no matter what, no matter how far you are. However, if this thing does land, the opponent just can't spin their meter in any regard. At least that's what the devs said. So let's go ahead and see if that's true. I'm gonna knock them off their feet, I'm gonna combo into it, and I want them to do a wake up and see if anything happens. That's gonna be amazing if they can't do any wake ups. No wake up for you. No wake up for you. So I can just do a combo that leaves you in the air and then throw this at you, and you can't do anything to get up, nothing at all? That is just crazy. What if it's purely defensive? What if they just want to roll away? Can they at least roll away, or is that gone too? Nothing. They can't do anything. That is just crazy. And from what I've seen, there's no limit on this move. It doesn't cost me any bar to use. It's unblockable, so I can easily combo into it, even if like they're blocking. I can still throw it at them, and they can't spin their meter. That's crazy, even after a block string. And best of all, if I get them in the air and throw it, they can't do any wake up. They just have to deal with my mix-ups and tech all of my throws, or try to duck it with a crazy read. That is just insane. Just the mere concept that my opponent has no wake-up shenanigans. They can't roll away, they can't make me guess. Instead, they have to guess because I landed the hit, and now they have to block. That is just insane to think about. It seems like it might be a little bit too good. I don't even see a cooldown on this thing. You can just keep throwing it. Now once they're hit, you can't throw out a second one. And once they're hit, does it go away? Is that a rule? No, it's a timer instead. It's not even once they're hit, and it lasts for a pretty long time. So if you end your combos with this thing, the opponent is just perpetually never allowed to wake up. Isn't that just crazy to think about? No matter what they want to do on wake up, they just have to block or duck and then YOLO uppercut. They have no options. That's crazy. Now of course they could do more than that, but the point is they have no wake up options. That is just insane. That's going to be very strong in the hands of a skilled player because once again, you do have mix-ups. You have a low overhead, right? That's pretty crazy. You don't have the low special moves or the overhead special moves in this build, but you do have nonsense still, nonetheless, so that's crazy. Plus they already have to deal with this thing on block. So that's on block, and then this is on hit to deny your wake up. This build is just pure offense and pure pressure. The opponent has to deal with everything. So unless they have the defense of Goichi, they're going to be very scared of this build because they can't do anything except block. How frightening. And by the way, this does also apply to special moves. I should mention that. They can't amplify their special moves if they do manage to get a hit on me and turn the tables. They still can't do a crazy combo if they're playing a certain character like Scorpion because they need that bar. So that's kind of crazy too, right? They can't escape, and they also can't do anything crazy to me either, outside of some characters like Jade who have meterless combos. But most of the roster requires meter to extend their combos, and if I hit them with this, they can't do that. So this move just seems crazy. The Incapacitator might be one of the craziest experiments in NetherRealm history, because the opponent just can't do anything crazy to me. They have to deal with me. They can't escape, that's just insane, and they can't do crazy combos on me either. Now once again, no crazy mix-ups in this build, but still crazy pressure, and you already have 50-50s by default in the attack strings. But please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below because that is it for all three variations. So please let me know which one is your favorite. And while you're down there, please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, it really does help my channel out a ton. And finally, why not keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell? That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.